Welcome to the tutorial on navigating through my website, and I'm just going to point out some of the main features of this website, and I won't cover all the points. You can browse through the website for that, but I hopefully will cover the things that are most important to you to start with. So first thing I want to show you is that on the main part of the page here, you can see that homework is listed for each of the classes, and they're listed by date with the most recent homework at the top. And if you want to view older homework assigned, you can just scroll down and see the dates before that. In some cases, there will be links, such as here, to important resources. So here is a review list, be able to list, which by just clicking on that link, it brings you to that. The next thing I want to point out is the list of courses under documents. So here you can see Biology 11, Science 10, Science 9, and Physics 11. And let's just click on Physics 11 as an example. In that site, you'll find folders for the various units along here, as well as other resources. Here's an introduction to the course, a formula sheet which you'll be using in the course, steps in solving physics problems, so some helps and other resources. If you go to a particular unit, let's go to the dynamics unit, for example. Here you'll find the notes for that particular unit, as well as other resources, the handouts for that particular unit as well, in case you lose them, as well as answer keys to solving problems for assignments that I give you. Sometimes there's resources such as steps to solving specific types of problems. Another very important resource is the calendar for the course, and here you can see under lists a number of different calendars for various courses. Here's the Physics 11, Science 9, and Science 10 by 11 calendars. And let's just go to the Physics 11 calendar as an example. Here you can see at the month at a glance where the units begin and end, and where the quizzes and unit tests are. So that obviously is a very helpful thing to have available. If you want to see the next month, you go up to the top left corner, click on the arrow there, and it takes you to the next month, where you can see the entire semester by following through the calendar. One other feature that is unique to the biology classes seen up here in the tabs. There's a Biology 11 index site, and here you can get a breakdown that I've put together of the entire 5-kingdom classification scheme, starting with Kingdom Monera at the top, going down to all the way to Kingdom Animalia. And so there's a breakdown of various phyla, classes, orders, etc. And within those you can find all sorts of resources. So for example, if you went to the plant kingdom and wanted to look at lower plants, you'd find tables, charts, etc. Here you see a chart of the life cycle of moss with various reproductive structures, and this allows you to study those things. Also, what you'll find are some very good close-ups of reproductive structures. So for example, here you can take a look at the reproductive structures of the fern, the sori, and many other resources are on there. But the most practical thing is the overview of the classification. I also have the insect orders broken down very carefully, and this allows you to classify by site, by the various pictures that are available, the different orders, which will help you in your insect collections. Finally, at the top here you'll find a tab for giving feedback on this website. I would gladly get your comments or questions by coming to this spot. There's also a survey that I would really like you to fill out if you could get the time for that. Otherwise, just add your comments here in the comments section and submit.